Hey friends, welcome back. Day 7, day 8 of the Every Bit Counts challenge, and I have the cherries all ready to go. They have been washed in my strainer and in my refrigerator, but I need to pit them now and get the seeds out. I'm going to show you the pitter that I purchased several years ago. I don't even know if you can still get these, but let me show you where I'm at. So this is the pitter. Oops, see, I've already. Yeah. What you do is I'm going to take the stems off my cherries first. And there's different size holes, and you put the cherries in the hole. And then you press down. And it pushes the seeds down in the trap here. And so I'm going to sit here, pull the stems off, and de-seed the cherries, which is going to take me a while. And I don't want to bore you with this, but I wanted to show you. I'll show you one more time. And they're done. Isn't that fun? And there you go. So let me get through this basket of cherries and I will come back to you in just a few minutes. Hey friends, I am back and I got all the cherries pitted, but I only have 2 quarts of the cherries. So I am taking my recipe and I'm cutting it down in half to can. It'll be fine. So the first thing I did, I'll put the original recipe if I remember down in here. So the first thing that I did is I took 3 cups of water to 2.5 cups of sugar, and I put it in here, and I'm dissolving the sugar and bringing that to a boil. And to that, and I will share with you what I'm going to do next. To that, I have measured out 1 cup of Thermoflow. This is your thickener, and to 1 cup of water. And then I have 2 quarts of my cherries. So once this comes up to a boil, I'm going to add my Thermoflow and my water. We're going to stir all this together and it will thicken. And then we're going to add the cherries in and we're going to mix those thoroughly. And we are going to then fill our jars for cherry pie filling. And hopefully I will put a couple jars up in my pantry, maybe 3 jars. I may get 2 or 3 jars of pie filling for the holidays this season, right? I'll have blueberry pie, I'll have cherry pie. So my pie filling will all be done and ready. So I'm waiting for this to get turned up. I'm going to go grab some canning jars, get those soaking in some hot water, and get that stuff ready to go so we can get this done pretty fast today. All right, it has now come to a boil. I am going to add in my other cup of water with my cup of Thermoflow. And this should start thickening if I adjusted the recipe correct. So, yep, I can feel it thickening. So I get my Thermoflow at the Mennonite bulk stores. If you live in or near any Amish community, go to their bulk stores. They have a lot of great supplies there for the canning, and that's where it is really thick, guys. So as you can see how thick that is, but I want it. All right, so I'm whisking this together to get it dissolved. I think I'm going to add a little bit of water to it. just a little extra water to help dissolve it just a little bit better, and just whisk that up really good. Because it's very, very thick. I'm not worried about it. It'll be just fine. And then I am going to put my cherries in. And then we are going to just incorporate these into the mixture and give it a really good mix. By folding it, I'm not stirring it because I don't want to break the cherries up. So I am just trying to like stir it, and then we'll get these mixed in really good and added to the canning jars. I have 3 canning jars in my sink right now. I turned it off the heat. I think that's pretty well combined. And because I am canning, I'm going to add just a little bit of lemon juice in here. Probably about a teaspoon or so. Almost a tablespoon. Well, it smells good and it looks good, friends. That's what I can tell you. Whoops, sorry about that. And I am going to remove that from the stove. Now we're going to start filling up our jars. And no, I don't have my funnel out, but I am basically just taking the pie filling and putting it in my jars. That's too much. So that's a nice big enough spoon here. Like I said, I'm not sure how many jars I'm going to get out of this, friends. So we're just going to and this is why it's important that you always wipe your rims after you fill them, because you don't know if there's stuff on it. As you can tell, there's stuff there. So then I'm going to come in with a wet paper towel, and I'm going to come around here. I'll have to go get another paper towel for the other 2 jars, I think. And we're going to just really clean that. And I'm going to get my chopstick out that I use. Just kind of push it in here. And I am not affiliated, friends, but I am using 4 Jars lids. I have showed the comparison before, the difference. And then you're just going to put this on hand tight. And then I'm just going to move on. I have 2 more to fill up. Let's get this done. We'll see how many jars of pie filling I have. I do want to do apple pie this year and pumpkin. Pretty sure I can do pumpkin filling and make pumpkin pie, or just can the pumpkin. Not the pie, but just like can the pumpkin and have it ready, you know. So once again, I'm going to come in here with this. This does release any type of air in it, and you should do that when you can. And I'm going to come back in with my paper towel, and I'm going to clean the rims really good, get all that thermoflow off of there, because we want this to seal. And then I place my lid, my ring, hand tight, and a jar done. And there you have it, friends. I'm going to fill this last jar up and get things ready to get these into the water bath. You will water bath this for 20 minutes and, oops, sorry about that. And you will start counting when the water starts to boil. That's what you're going to do, is you're going to start counting when the water boils, and you let it boil for 20 minutes. And then you take them out, put them on a towel. Don't disturb them for about 24 hours. And then tomorrow morning I will come in and take just the rings off and make sure they seal. So let me get back to filling this up and getting this pot that I'm using washed out really good so I can use it for my canning, because I don't have my canner out. I'm trying to can without my canner, but that's okay. I will see you in just a few minutes, friends. All right, everything is in, water's up. I'm gonna put this lid on, let it come to a boil. We're gonna boil this, like I said, for 20 minutes. And then when it's done, we will take it out of the canner and set it down for the next 24 hours. So I'll show you what it looks like in the end. It's, yeah, it'll be pretty. It'll be very pretty. So I'll see you back here in about 20 minutes. All right, they are boiling, and I wanted to show you something. I was gifted, I don't know if I showed you, but I was gifted all these cucumbers. And so this is going to be our next video, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do with these. But I just wanted to show these. Aren't they beautiful? So I think tomorrow, I think it's day 9 tomorrow of the Every Bit Counts challenge. I need to get these peeled and sliced, but I'm not doing that today. This today is enough for me doing this. I just finished the dishes. I also worked today, and so I'm getting ready to go sit down. The pie filling is going to be ready in probably about 10 to 15 minutes. So I'm going to go sit down, put my timer on, kick my feet up. I'll just show you how gorgeous the pie filling looks. See you in just a few minutes. Well, friends, they are done and they are ready. I am going to get these pulled out of the can. And there you have it. I have a towel over here that I am going to set these on. I have to be careful, water splattered all over, it's slippery. So, isn't that beautiful? They will sit here for the next 24 hours. And then tomorrow morning when I get up, I will come in and check, take the rings off, make sure that the lid's sealed. And then I will label the jars and put those on my pantry shelf for the coming holidays and that. So maybe I'll make some hand pies again. That was fun when I did that. But anyhow, we are done here in the kitchen. Another video finished for the Every Bit Count Challenge, day 7, day 8. I may have skipped a day. I don't really recall. I don't know. But let's just say it's day 8 since, yeah, I think it's day 8. Join me back here for the next day while we get those cucumbers processed. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for being here. Please consider subscribing and liking and even sharing this video out. Did you know that sharing the videos just is really helpful to my channel? And will you help me reach 1,000 people? I'm almost there, and we're gonna have a big party when I get to my 1,000 subscribers. And I can't wait because I know it's coming really soon. So thank you so much, friends, and we will see you on the next video. Be blessed.